guys, Stephen Feelers here in the garage. Today we're looking at the ARIES TrailChaser bumper. The TrailChaser is one of the more modular bumpers on the market today, and let me tell you what I mean. So this bumper actually comes in pieces out of the box. You have the centerpiece, the side panels, as well as the brush guard. Now you can actually pull the brush guard off, pull the side panels off, and rearrange these in any way. So they actually offer different side panels, they offer different brush guards, so you can really mix and match this to really fit your needs and your tastes perfectly. So as far as the centerpiece goes, this is going to allow you to mount your winch. So if you're a winch guy and you want to mount your winch, you can definitely do that with this large winch tray. You also have mounting points for your fairlead, so all that is included. As far as the top of the center goes, you have your mounting points for your towing hooks. The centerpiece also has mounting points on the left and right hand sides for D-rings. Now going forward, we have these brush guards as well. So the brush guards, again, there are more options to pick between than the one that you see here, but this option gives us some more options for lighting. So if you wanted some more LED lighting on your bumper, you can even put a 20-inch light bar along the top of this if you wanted. If that's the kind of taste that you have and you want that light bar, they have the option for that. As far as the side panels go, the left and right panels, they're going to give you more options for LED lighting once again, and these are actually provided by ARIES. So ARIES manufactures their own LEDs as well. These are rated both at 2200 lumens apiece, so about 4400 lumens total, which is a very bright system for a combo package like this bumper offers. Now as far as the side panels go, we went the stubby option, so we have more options for clearance as far as getting on the trail. But there are other options to pick between if you're not a rock crawler, but in our case we wanted the stubby system. Now overall, there are two different variations of this bumper. You have the steel version, which is what you see here, and the aluminum version. And you can mix and match those pieces to really fit your needs. So if you want it to be a little more lightweight, you can mix in some aluminum pieces, or if you want the whole aluminum piece, then you can go a full aluminum bumper. The options are there for you. However, with the full aluminum bumper, if you are a wincher and you want to put a winch in the tray, ARIES actually puts a plate underneath. So you have to get that plate separate, but that plate is going to help that give that aluminum some more strength so the winch doesn't tear out of the bumper. So they've already thought of that. You are protected. Now the only thing I'll note about the mixing and matching between aluminum and steel is that if any of those metals touch, you could get some corrosion. So if you see any nicks in the paint, make sure to address those as quick as possible to keep your bumper looking nice and neat for the years that you own it. Now in our steel variation, we wanted something more heavy duty, and this steel actually gives us 9,500 pounds of rated towing. So it's a very heavy duty system, and it's going to get the job done exactly like we wanted it to. So under a rear bumper, the rear bumper first of all is the same gauge steel as the front bumper, so it's a very heavy duty construction. It's also very modular as well, and there are options to pick between as far as the side panels go. Now the bumper itself has a very sleek design. It looks very cool from behind. The rear bumper also gives us a more sturdy and a larger stepping area so we can reach a roof rack if you have one a lot easier than with the factory bumper. It also accommodates our factory hitch as well. Now you'll notice on the left and right hand sides there are cutouts so we can use even more LED lighting. Alright guys, talking about the bumper and ARIES, we actually have Keith with ARIES. How you doing, Keith?
Doing great.
Thank you for coming out today.
My pleasure, thank you.
We could not have done this install without you, that's for sure. Now Keith, with all the things I've already covered, tell us a little bit more about the bumper. What should our viewers know?
Well, per our conversation earlier, I just wanted to kind of touch bases on the install. This is about a 4 out of a 1 to 10 wrench application. Okay. The reason being is there is some things that you have to do the install properly. One of them is the vacuum system. We do have to cut off one of the tabs to get the vacuum to relocate itself. Other than that, it's a pretty straightforward install. What's really nice about this is we can take a stock application Jeep and we can take the stock bumpers off and install front and rear bumpers in a 2.5 hour period and have a serious looking Jeep.
Yeah, and it looks great.
Yes, it does.
Now Keith, we got this in pristine condition. Yes. Tell us why that's the case.
Well, we do shipping checks all the time to make sure that our product is followed up to our customer in pristine condition. If it takes shipping to East Coast to West Coast, checking the packaging, seeing how our fellow shippers are doing for us to make sure that the product arrives correctly. We wrap every piece individually. It's all inside of a foam, kind of a styrofoam system, and then in a heavy cardboard as well, stapled down, and also it has a lashing around the outside of it to make sure it stays in place.
Thanks again for coming out, Keith. It's been a great help. Now guys at home, if you want any more details about this specific bumper package, check the description below. All that's going to be listed for you there, as well as part numbers. But also, if you have any questions or concerns about doing this installation yourself, also check the description below. We'll have a dealer locator there so you can find your local Total Truck Center dealer or installer near you, and they'll be sure to help you out and make sure that the job gets done right the first time. Thanks again, guys, for tuning in. We hope you've learned a lot from this video and hope to see you in our next one. This has been Total Truck Centers in the Garage.